Every organization has a face, some have a brain, but the most dangerous ones, they survive because of the people you never see, the ones who make things move. This is Beau Harding, Deputy Director of Leviathan-7, the third pillar of the Triumvirate, and the only man I've ever met who could make an anomaly vanish without anyone realizing it ever existed. His story doesn't begin with recruitment. It begins with inheritance. Beau Harding never discovered the Null Horizon Authority. He was born into it. His father worked logistics, his grandfather before him, and his great-grandfather, well before the NHA had a name, handled the same quiet problem under a different flag. While other kids learned bedtime stories, Beau learned clearance levels. While others played make-believe, he memorized shipping routes, falsified manifests, and the art of not asking questions. The NHA didn't recruit Beau. They simply reminded him that the family tradition was non-optional. By the time he was old enough to choose a career, the choice had already been made. Beau rose through the ranks, not because he believed in the NHA's mission, but because he was exceptional at the one thing they needed most: movement. Xeno-artifacts don't like being transported, anomalies don't respect borders, and governments don't appreciate unexplained cargo showing up unannounced. Beau became overseer of logistics, meaning if something needed to cross an ocean, disappear into a warehouse, reappear under a mountain, or arrive at a black site that officially didn't exist, Beau Harding made it happen. He knew how to smuggle without smugglers, how to reroute without records, how to deliver the impossible quietly. And the irony? He hated every second of it. Beau never drank the NHA's ideological Kool-Aid. He didn't care about control. He didn't care about secrecy for secrecy's sake. He cared about one thing: doing the job cleanly so no one got hurt. But lineage is a powerful chain. Every promotion tightened it. Every success buried him deeper. He wasn't loyal, he was trapped. And then the NHA assigned him to work directly with their Supreme Strike Commander, which at the time was me. That's when I met him. On paper, our relationship was simple. I needed anomalies moved fast and intact. He needed my team synchronized to impossible timelines. In reality, we talked. Between shipments, between clearance disputes, between nights where neither of us slept. Beau didn't see me as a commander. I didn't see him as logistics. We saw each other as people who understood the cost of obedience. One night, after a particularly unpleasant transport operation, he told me the truth. He never wanted this life. He never chose the NHA. He inherited it. And for the first time, I realized something terrifying. The NHA didn't just recruit people. It bred them. When Leviathan-7 began taking shape, I knew it needed more than soldiers and scientists. It needed someone who understood how the system moved and how to break it without anyone noticing. I gave Beau something no one else ever had. A choice, not a promotion, not a transfer. A way out. I told him about Leviathan-7, not as a rebellion, but as an alternative future. One where logistics served truth instead of containment quotas. I didn't try to convince him. I just asked him one question. What would you do if you could choose your own path, and not one already set for you? Beau didn't answer immediately. Men like him never do. But when he finally did, it was simple. He agreed. Not because he hated the NHA, but because Leviathan-7 was the first organization that didn't tell him who he had to be. Today, Beau Harding is Deputy Director of Leviathan-7. He oversees logistics, transport, supply chains, smuggling corridors, blackwater routes, and the silent movement of personnel and anomalies beneath the world's notice. If something arrives where it shouldn't, that's Beau. If something disappears without a trace, that's Beau. Now, Leviathan-7 stands on 3 pillars. I'm the web holding it all together. Veronica commands the deep, and Beau makes sure the impossible gets from point A to point unknown. He isn't flashy, he isn't loud, and he never wanted to be in charge. But every empire, hidden or otherwise, falls apart without someone who understands how it moves. Beau Harding is that man, and with him, the Triumvirate is complete. Next episode, I'll introduce the man behind the Leviathan-7 tech, the one designing the weapons, the Leviathan Spire, and the most interesting man you'll ever meet, Cliff Baxter, otherwise known as Bax. Until next time, this has been Dr. Marcus Zane, former Supreme Strike Commander and Head of Research for the NHA. The truth will be known.